quest. It's not Quest for Glory. It's Larabow, one of the few not Quest in the name games. Let's continue from our save game. We've started once again where we are playing the talkie version. Let's move this all the way up. Move our speed up. Volume. Let's sit down at our desk.
This is now your desk. It's very old and looks like it hasn't been cleaned thoroughly in years, but it's sturdy and serviceable.
Is it now?
You peel up a corner of the blotter to reveal a small key. You pick it up and place it in your purse.
So now we have a key.
You unlock the drawer.
How you were supposed to
Unfortunately,
know
the
about
key
that, I don't
permanently
know.
jams itself in the lock.
Oh no.
You pick it up and...
Well, let's see here. What did we just get? We got
a press pass. It reads, Press. Your pants while you wait. Low-Fats Chinese Laundry, 5858 Broadway Avenue, New York.
Sadly, this one does not do text and speech, as far as I know. Actually, let's check. Yeah, you can do one or the other.
You find a curiously heavy object in the trash. You pick it up and place it in your purse.
So let's show this to Rube.
While this is an interesting approach,
Okay, apparently I can't. Let's ask about Sam Augustini. Come on.
What can you tell me about Sam?
He's a perfectionist. I badmouth him now and then, but, well, he's given me plenty of breaks, so I owe him a few.
Let's ask about Dr. Pippin Carter.
What can you tell me about this Pippin Carter character?
A queer bird, if ever I've met one. Kinda comes across as cultured, yet he's a loudmouth, you know what I mean? He's got a chip on his shoulder the size of the Brooklyn Bridge. He'll try to cut you down, just shake it off. That's what I had to do.
Give me just 1 second. That's better. And holy smacks, that's loud. Sorry, I no longer have sound technically for my laptop. My laptop's sound card decided that it no longer was going to have use the speakers or record from anything but a microphone. So I have a weird setup of my mic and a separate set of headphones since the headphones on my mic are crummy. But anyways, Dr. Archibald Carrington. His background noises are annoying.
What should I know about Archibald Carrington?
Carrington hasn't been in the States long. He's from England, but somehow he doesn't quite come off on the level. Call me stupid, but I just think the guy should be more concerned about museum property vanishing. His first month on the job, too.
Shh, be quiet. Cover your mouth. Let's see. Don't worry, I'm not going to ask about all of these.
Have you dealt with Detective O'Reilly?
I know he's assigned to the case. I didn't get anything out of him. Maybe you'll have better luck being a lady and all.
Hey! You don't need to ask about low fat. Let's ask about the police station.
Anything I should know about the police station?
Well, it's usually a good source of information. It's standard procedure to check there at some point in any investigation. Sometimes they just blow smoke at you, hand you the commissioner's party line. But once in a while they'll give you something you can actually use.
Interesting to know. Tell us about the flower shop.
Now, what's the scoop on the flower shop?
You mean the speakeasy? The flower shop's just a cover. Look for a fella there named Ziggy. He knows a lot and tends to talk too much.
Gotcha, Ziggy. Well, let's ask about Ziggy.
Who is Ziggy?
He's what we politely call a stool pigeon. Basically, the guy squeals for cash. Amazing that the guy hasn't had his neck broken by now.
Amazingly. Let's see here. Things, ask about the baseball.
I found this baseball in the trash. What should I do with it?
Keep it, I guess, or give it away. The sports writer who sat at your desk only had about 50 souvenir baseballs.
Mexican Coke.
Were you able to get any leads at all about the burglary at the museum?
No, hadn't been working on the story very long. I went to see Detective O'Reilly down at the police station, but he was pretty tight-lipped. I was planning on talking to Ziggy down at the speakeasy. He's a stoolie, usually good for a tidbit or two.
Any other leads I can follow up on?
With due respect, ma'am, it's going to be your byline on the story, not mine.
Point taken, Mr. Crodful. Rube.
Okay, that's about as much as we can get out of him. Let's look at him.
Crodfoller T. Rube Rhubarb is one of the Trib's top writers. Among other things, he's in charge of writing obituaries, yet he's also extremely cheerful.
Huh.
One notice reads, "When covering formal events such as embassy parties, please dress appropriately. We've had complaints about reporters who refuse to dress properly at social events." The gents' sign leaves little doubt as to what lies behind the door. You shudder to think of it.
Shudder. Just shudder. There is no women's lounge. No women's lounge at all. Important thing.
There are no cars coming. Crossing the There are no cars coming.
And now we can cross. You have to look both ways. If you don't, you are dead.
The police department exterior. A proud stone lion with a lamp on his head. The fact that he's looking east may indicate that he looks forward to the sunrise each day. Or maybe not. A proud stone...
Yeah, pretty much the same thing, except for he faces the other way.
Look, miss, I'm not in the mood to answer any reporter's questions.
Okay, fine.
Pardon me. I'm looking for some information.
Well, take yourself down to the library then.
Pardon me, Sergeant, but I happen to be a reporter with the Trib.
Oh, well, strike up the band then. Look, lassie, I've been out with my dogs all day, and I hadn't had my lunch. And I got a better things to do than to jaw with some slip of a girl reporter. Go on with you now.
In other words, he's been on his, feet. all day. His dogs.
You knock politely. You hear the muffled response. Come in.
Sure and begorra, I'm Detective O'Reilly. What would you be wanting then, lass?
Oh, what an accent.
I'm Laura Bow from the New York Daily Register News Tribune. I'm looking into the burglary at the Leyendecker Museum, and I understand you're handling the case. Would it be possible for me to look at your report?
You can't be a reporter, lass. You're a girl. The Trib only hires men.
I am a reporter, sir, and you can check with my editor, Sam Augustini, if you don't believe me.
I like her skirt.
I thought that Crodfeather guy was going to be writing the robbery article.
Crowdfaller was assigned to it, but the story is mine now. Can I see that report, please?
Yeah, show us the
It's
report.
very technical, lass. I don't think you'll be learning much from it.
Thank you for your concern, Detective, but I'd like to be the judge of that.
We will be
You're
the
a
judge of
determined
that.
girl. I'll say that much for you. Have a look, then.
He's got his
The
cigarette.
file on the Leyendecker Museum burglary is nothing more than a single handwritten page. It mentions only one stolen object, the Dagger of Amon Ra.
Dun dun
The
dun.
burglar or burglars left no fingerprints or other clues. Their method of access to the museum is unknown. In summary,
The
the
door.
police are baffled about the burglary at the museum at this point. Some parts of the report seem vague. The report is signed by Detective Ryan Hanrahan O'Reilly. There's only one page to this report.
The kitten's trying
Where's
to get in
the
my
rest
lap.
of it?
Excuse me.
That's all of it right now.
It's rather vague, isn't it?
Good police work takes time, and I'm a very busy man. I haven't had time to follow up on the burglary. So what if a museum loses a knife? There are people being murdered left and right in this city, dropping like flies. Cars are being stolen, booze is being smuggled into speakeasies. Pedestrians are being mugged, firebugs are burning down half the city. They're running out of grapes at the corner market, and I've got a headache. And you know who gets to investigate all the crimes in this district? Me! So I don't need any nosy reporters hanging around telling me my reports are vague, girlie.
Well, excuse me.
Princess.
Talk to the desk sergeant if you have any more questions. I haven't got time for you right now.
The grapes, are to cover up his drinking. Yeah. Because, you know, he's Irish, though, so he drinks. Hardy har har. Stereotypes game! Why do you have so many stereotypes? Okay. Let's take a taxi. Taxi.
Greetings, madam. I can motivate you to your destination if you can prove that you're a reporter or if you have American currency.
We can prove we're a reporter. We have a press pass.
To what location would you like to be motivated, madam?
We wish to go to Low Fats Laundry. I love the taxi music.
Thanks for traveling with us, madam. Have a pleasant day.
So what's your name, little boy?
Biff!
My, what a
Shannon?
nice name. This little boy is trying to set fire to ants. You see, I wrote... This youngster looks like a real roughneck. He appears slightly older than the other two boys, his brown hair wild and unruly, and a look of studied indifference on his face. The indifference is heightened by the nonchalant way he's burning ants with a magnifying glass.
Interesting.
So, do you have any interest in hobbies?
Killing ants. hitting baseballs through windows, and passing on my wisdom to those younger than me. What's it to you?
Just asking.
Yeah? Well, don't ask again.
Let's see here. Let's ask him about the baseball.
I'm not telling you nothing. You're pretty nosy, you know that?
It's my job.
Oh, yeah? Then what's going to happen to ham gravy and castor oil and Thimble Theater?
I don't know.
Then you don't really work for the newspaper. You're full of baloney.
Well,
Here, I bet a strapping young lad like you just loves to play baseball.
Not hardly.
This nifty baseball wouldn't be of any use to you, would it?
I don't know. Let's see it. Not bad. I'm not sure about this Bob Roos signature, but it's not a bad imitation. Stitching integrity is about 89%. Want to trade?
That's just what I was thinking. I could use that
Thinking.
magnifying glass you boys are using.
Hey, Scram, we're using this glass.
Have we got a deal?
Okay, why not? Here you go.
Hey, what a jip! Now how are we gonna moidalize these ants?
Ease up, Stinky. We're almost out of ants anyway. Then we'll go to Old Man Meadow's place and bust up his windows. Yeah!
these must be the
Thanks,
Three
ladies. How's it doing
Stooges.
business, witches?
Thank you, young man.
Maybe they are supposed to be the Three
You
Stooges.
pick it up and place it in your purse.
Let's see what they're doing now.
This unruly little roughneck is merrily crushing ants by rolling a baseball over them and making falsetto shrieking sounds.
At least he has a hobby. Yes, kitten, that's my foot. Hello, low fat. Well, it is actually been almost kitten. Stop it. It's been over 17 minutes, so I think it's time to save. And I will see you guys next time. Bye, folks.